God waking us up every day. It's never too late.
Amen.
you know and there are so many things. We had a session out with the ladies. We got together one time and we had a session about parenting and about whether it was how your parent was with you or how you were with your kids, and everything. One thing about that parenting thing, it don't come with a book.
Mm-mm.
Like it doesn't come with a book. And then again, like we were talking about growth and time, man, I'm a different person today than you were then. And you didn't mean any harm. Now, did it cause some harm?
Yes.
But it wasn't your intentions. you
Right.
know you were who you were at that time, at that space in your life. And so then that even that forgiveness from the children, because man, I could run a list on what my mom and dad could have done different. So, listen, let me tell you what y'all should have done.
Right in my feet. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
it.
and sometimes every now and then my mom will say that. I think maybe we probably should have. You know what I mean? But like you say, you can't go back to that. But as long as you wake up in the morning,
Yes.
and sometimes it may not have come from that parent to even touch that adult child to say, look, do you think that your parents loved you? Like, do you think that they intentions were to hurt you or harm you or anything? You know,
Right.
can you think of something that you've done when you were younger and you wouldn't do that anymore? Whatever. It's just it's part of the journey. But when we like say you didn't say it so many times when your daughter was younger, but to hear it even today,
Yeah.
even from a stranger, it still can put something good in you.
Yes.
And it might even make you strong enough to be able to forgive that parent that it hurt you, that did not intend to hurt you, did not even really know that it was hurting you,
Right.
but they can forgive for that also. But it's not a lot of people like you in the world who admit, you know, to like you say, just taking accountability, I mean, most of us fail in that area, it's a whole lot of a large percentage, which is I mean, we could take that all the way to that's the reason the doctors and the funeral homes stay in such great business.
Come on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because we
Holding on.
fail to take responsibility for
Yes.
our own choices, for our own self. So if I don't know how to be good to me,
Come on.
how do you expect me to know how to be good to you?
Wait, wait. I got one even better. Wait. If you can't be good to you, how do you expect to be good to somebody else? And how would you even know when somebody's being good to you?
See, sometimes our expectations of others, man, we got to go and take a look in that mirror. You know, look at you want me to do more for you than you willing to do for yourself. You
Like,
got
come
on me. That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah,
you
yeah,
sure asked a lot.
you
Hey, but
sure.
and that is when you know you don't. What's that thing? Let me see. I'm trying to remember. You don't know what you miss. You don't know what you had until it's gone.
Yeah.
But also, you don't know what you've been missing until it arrives.
Mm. Hmm. And I thought you were about to say you don't miss what you never had. But yeah, you don't know what you've been missing until it arrives. Yes, yes, yes. Hmm. So when do so you think we need to wake up and arrive or something? Because and maybe because I'm a health awareness advocate, that automatically makes me think about health.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a lot of times you don't miss and appreciate your health until
Right.
you lost it,
Yes.
right? I mean, so many times then you're willing, this is gone out now. Like I can't walk now, my knee now, my hip now, my whatever, you know, now that it's gone, I miss it. Like we're talking
Mm-hmm.
about, but you don't even, I don't know. I don't know. We have to be more conscious. And
Yes.
and I mean I lean heavy on self. I lean heavy on self. I'm my dad's only girl. I'm my mom's only child, and I always grew up with that whole of being selfish. Because you're the only child and you're the only girl, you selfish. And I always heard that in such a negative connotation until I have flipped that thing so strong in my life.
Mm-hmm.
and if you got a problem with it, that's your problem. Because what I see in life is because people don't take care of themselves. Man, one, like we're talking about, you don't know how to take care of, you don't know how to love me if you don't know how to love you.
Right.
And then you've given your life away thinking, right? And now you might be a burden to somebody because you have not loved yourself enough to take care of yourself. This
Yes.
body, this temple, you are responsible for this. This was given to you as a gift,
Mm-hmm.
and you are responsible. So if you don't learn to take care of this first,
Right.
see, you can't run hard enough to take care of somebody else. And it's a hurtful thing to have someone that you love, need you, and you can't
Okay.
because you did not take the time to take care of yourself first. And so now when they really need you, you can't,
Right.
you know.
Right. And
And
and I'll give you this one. And I applaud you for talking about self. People miss it. And it's not a bad thing. Actually, it's a wonderful thing because here's the thing: everybody talks about being selfless, but let me tell you something. It's like that old. I compare it to when you go to a wedding, you see that fountain, and you see how it runs down and it overflows.
yes.
Okay, it overflows. What we have to